The Google Pixel 5 is the successor of the Pixel 4, a phone that focuses on the basics of what people need from a phone: battery life, stability, and a great camera. Even that the Pixel 5 is not a high-end phone that doesn't break the benchmark records, the fact that it is dependable, with reliable software and a better price from last year's phone, made it a great choice for those who are looking for the best Pixel experience overall. Breathe in through your nose. Let your belly fill with air and get ready to start with a long-term review of the Google Pixel 5. Breathe out through your nose. The Pixel 5 is a phone with a great form factor. Bigger phones have the advantage of a bigger display screen, and when holding a phone with the size of Pixel 5, the first thing that will come in your mind is the appreciation of how easier it is to use with one hand. It measures 144.7 to 70.4 to 8 millimeters and weighs 151 grams. The entire body is mostly made out of recycled aluminum, and it has been wrapped with a bioresin finish, which is a fancier term that Google used for plastic. And they did this because they wanted the support for wireless charging. A lot of users mentioned that the texture didn't age well, so it is advisable to use your phone with a case. We have the return of the punch hole for the selfie camera, and living in a mask era, Google brought back the much needed rear fingerprint scanner. When holding it in your hand, in comparison with the Pixel 4a, you can tell that this is a much more premium phone. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. The display is a 6-inch 1080p AMOLED edge-to-edge display with a refresh rate of 90 Hz. It has an adaptive brightness just like the Pixel 4, making it a good screen overall. The display is not curved style, making the perfect combination for holding on your hand. It has nice, uniform and thin bezels. It is bright enough, even for sunny days. The colors are nice, and the viewing experience is great overall, from all angles. The display of the Pixel 5 supports HDR10 Plus content, and it has always-on capabilities. There are 3 profiles to choose: natural, boosted, and adaptive. I prefer the natural profile, which is closest to sRGB accuracy. The Pixel 5 comes with a mid-range Snapdragon 765G, 8GB of RAM, and 128GB of storage. It might not be the highest and greatest in terms of specs, however, I'm more than satisfied with the performance. Android 11 is very well optimized. Multiple messaging and multitasking is something that doesn't cause a problem, and in general, this is a device that you're happy to use. It can handle intensive games easily, but if you rely on speed for competitive games, then you should definitely look to other high-end gaming phones. The phone calls are amazing, with a slightly different experience since the in-call speaker is located behind the display, and the stereo speakers are not great, but not bad, considering the phone's size and bezels. The Pixel 5 comes with a 4080 mAh battery. Combine this with the power efficiency of the Snapdragon 765 and you get a phone that will last you for more than a day on an average to heavy use. You can charge the phone using the standard 18-watt fast charger that is included in the box or wirelessly. For a full recharge, you should expect a little bit more than an hour. Google continues to deliver a clean Android experience. Frequent updates that users are always first to receive, security measures for spammers. With every Google Pixel model, what users expect the most are the cameras. The Pixel 5 uses a 12.2 megapixel camera sensor that manages to keep up with these newer, larger sensors of the competitors in most shooting scenarios. It does a really good job of leveling exposures to all environments, especially in bright situations with a lot of sun. The Google Pixel 5 introduces an ultra-wide shooter, who is a 16 megapixel sensor with an f2.2 aperture lens. Has no dedicated zoom camera, something that a lot of people, including myself, were expecting to, so it needs to be upscaled from the main camera. If we have in the future a zoom camera, I believe this will elevate the results. The 8 megapixel selfie camera with excellent dynamic range, even not as wide as in previous Pixels. The 8 megapixel selfie camera with excellent dynamic range, even not as wide as in previous Pixels, is good, and also I like how the sensor treats the skin tones. In low light, images keep the tradition with the night shots alive, and the shots still impress with the results. My only complaints on the cameras for Pixel 5 are the long processing times between shots. As for the video, it can record up to 4K video with a pretty good dynamic range, nice sound, and Google has implemented some really cool stabilization techniques that are software based, and the footage, looks like the phone is on a gimbal. If you're looking to get a premium Pixel 4a, then the Pixel 5 is definitely the phone for you. I do enjoy using it, especially since taking photos is something I love with my phone, and this phone takes great photos. It has improved battery life, supports 5G, and has reverse wireless charging. If you are looking for a top-performing, high-specs device, then this device is definitely not for you. That being said, the Pixel 5 is not the best option in terms of performance and specs. However, its form factor, the single point and shoot camera, and the reliability makes it one of the favorite phones of 2020 that still has its place in 2021. Let's close this video with a question for you. If you have a Pixel 5, do you enjoy using it? Or if you were considering getting the Pixel 5, what stopped or still stopping you from buying one? Take a deep breath in from your nose. Close your eyes. Take a breath out, and I will see you in the next video.